Everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with a tabletop preview video. Just going to show you around some of these 4.5mm BB pistols. These are blowback CO2 BB pistols. They shoot steel BBs, not airsoft BBs. I will compare them to some other products that I have on the table. These are all distributed via Cybergun, but they are made by KWC. Essentially, they're kind of blinged out version of the KWC guns. So we have our Tanfoglio Witness. I've done tons of reviews on this pistol. If you notice here, very similar. Basically, you're just getting more of a stainless version, different grips, but essentially it's the same gun. They're Swiss Arms licensed, and they've got different markings and things like that, and different finishes, but they are KWC air pistols at the end of the day. So for instance, another pistol here, we have this KWC, and this is the M1911. This is the TAC A1. I have reviewed a lot of these other guns, so you can check out those reviews. But really, it's the same. It's got the same, basic markings, other than all the bling and the basically being stainless and the different grips and stuff. But very similar guns. And again, we have the GSG92, right? There's different versions of this pistol. There's the GSG92. There's a Swiss Arms version in black. But we have this one here, again, with the stainless look, kind of like an anodized frame, and sort of not real wood grips, but simulated wood grips on it. All right, let's tear into these boxes real quick. We'll start with from right to left here, and we'll just start with the basic 1911 here, the SA 1911. So we're going to pull this all out. I'm not going to show you around too much all the stuff in the box or any of the manuals and whatnot, but I do want to show you the guns for sure. So here we have our Swiss Arms, right? Nice stainless slide, right? Not sure what you call this finish. Not really anodized, maybe sort of an anodized finish on the frame, right? It's not polished like the slide is. Obviously you're going to want to take off all this sticker stuff. That doesn't look so good, but that comes off pretty easy, right? Lots of nice markings. But essentially, again, these are KWC guns, right? So if I were to take the magazine out, pop a non-loaded, no BBs in here, I don't want to shoot at my office, right? So we're locked and loaded. I'm just going to hold the slide down, slide catch release, right? All works, same parts. You can mix and match the parts on these guns if you want to. They should all fit, right? Nice gun though, look at those grips. They are plastic, but they look like wood, right? Really nice. Okay, let's put this one away here. Move these guys over. Next up, we have the SA 1911. Right, so the first one was the 1911, but there's slightly different versions. So this is the first one was the 70s stainless pistol, and this one here is the tactical rail system, right? So more tactical looking. Let's get all this out of the way. Okay, so kind of the same gun, but you're looking at more tactical stuff on here, right? If I can get it to focus. There we go. Same there, but you got slightly different slide, right? More grip points. You have the rail on this version, right? You have the tactical trigger. You have ambidextrous safeties, so you're not going to have ambidextrous safety on the classic 1911s, or what they call this the 70s 1911. You do get the white dot sights, right? Nice white dot sights. So again, more tactical. You notice you have the chrome barrel. On the 70s version, you don't have the chrome barrel. Okay, and you get the tactical hammer. Right, again, you could mix and match the magazines, it's not going to matter. So what I was going to show you, the sights are a little different again on the 70s version. There, it took a while. So you notice it doesn't have the stainless barrel or breech area or white dot sights, right? Okay, similar grips though on both of these guns. Okay, let's put that one aside here. Guns are everywhere. And then we have the SA92. This is the stainless version. Really nice looking guns. They're a little bit more than a standard KWC pistol. Not much more. but you know, probably worth it, right? Really nice. Look at that. It's actually in this, etched into the slide, right? You do have a little bit of a rail area here, right? Nice stainless, nice simulated wood grips. Right, little white dot sight on the back. That's pretty normal. This one's going to be double and single action, right? Magazine's really in there. Should come out. Wow. There we go. It was in there. Not sure why it didn't want to come out. Maybe the hammer was resting on it. Okay, again, you get that ugly sticker. You can take that off though. Recessed barrel. Nice weighty gun. This gun weighs in almost like 2.5 pounds. So real heavy, whereas the 1911s are closer to 2 pounds. Still good weight for what they are, very close to the real steel version. So let's get these guys on the table, make it look nice. Alright, so these guns, they're really nice looking. You know, they're going to perform a lot like, you know, obviously the tests I've done for the Tanfoglio Witness 1911, the different versions of KWC 1911s, similar to the GSG 92. I don't know if this pistol is, you know, going to be full auto or not. It doesn't say on the box, but it does have the, basically the safety that goes, that would be semi-auto, and that would potentially be full auto if it's full auto ready. You may be able to mod it if it isn't. It may even, you never know, be full auto out of the box. I haven't tested it, but that would be the selector for full auto. It doesn't say on the box though, I couldn't see anything there, so not sure about that. Not a huge deal, to be honest. Shooting in full auto with these pistols just uses tons of CO2. It's kind of cool, a little bit gimmicky. It's going to be fun the first couple times you do it, and then you realize, hey, you can't hit anything really. You're just blowing through CO2. You might as well just shoot in semi-auto most of the time anyways. Or I'm not sure if I'm going to do full reviews for these pistols or even shooting reviews, because I've done so many shooting reviews for these similar guns just in different finishes. I'm not sure what the point is at this point in time. But maybe I'll do individual tabletop reviews for them, or more in-depth tabletop review for you guys. Now keep in mind, these guns are available in our Canada Replica Airgun store. Just depends on stock right now. They are pretty popular. They go quickly, but we'll try and get more in if they are out of stock. So come on down to replicaairguns.ca and check those guns out. Also come on down to replicaairguns.com, where I have articles, post reviews. I'll put some additional photos of these guns up there for you. There'll be a link in the description of this video, and I'll have a little written post there to go along with it as well. Alright, so if you're interested in buying an air gun, a pellet gun, airsoft gun, blank gun, knife, or other accessory, then make sure to come on down to replicaairguns.ca or replicaairguns.us, where we have our Canada and US online replica airgun stores. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Username is Replica Airguns. Until next time, take care.